Hello everyone, this is John with Cazoomi. So in this video, I'll show you how to connect your Salesforce nonprofit success pack from Mailchimp. So here in SyncApps, there are 5 steps before you can successfully create a setup. Step 1 and step 2 are the most important steps connecting your apps. So let's take a look. So in step 1, we have 2 types of authentication you can use, either OAuth2 or username and password. And if you want to use your Sandbox account, all you need is to tick this checkbox and you're all set. But in this case, I'll be using Oath 2. So all I need is to click the authorized Salesforce nonprofit success pack account. So here in SyncApps, we are Salesforce API partner. So platform security is our top priority for our subscribers here in SyncApps. So once you are connected in step 1, you can then see which account has been connected here, like this one. Then there are 3 types of object types you can sync, either contacts, leads, or accounts. If you wanted to sync all of types of object types, all you need is to create three setup for that one, and the object types should be different, like contacts, leads, and accounts. And if you are utilizing Salesforce Nonprofit Cloud and wanting to sync person's accounts, you can use that as well here. But if you want to sync the business account, that was already in our roadmap, and we will posting that one in our What's New page once it is already released. So in this case, I'll be using contacts. So here in SyncApps, there are 250 plus automations. So I'll be highlighting 3: segmentation, campaign metrics, and field mapping. So let's take a look. So the first one would be the segmentation. So there are 2 choices here. You can sync specific campaigns or list views, or you can also use checkbox field mapping. So first would be the campaigns or list views. So once you have enabled this feature, what will happen is that you can then specify which campaigns you wanted to sync from your Salesforce nonprofit success pack going into Mailchimp. But if you just wanted to sync all of your active campaigns, um, s- you can just leave it blank when here on the browse campaigns. And if you want to sync all of the campaigns but has a specific record type label, then you can specify it here. And you can also exclude campaigns with the following record type label on the text box here. All right. Then the next one would be the Salesforce Nonprofit Success Pack checkbox field mapping. So if you wanted to sync specific records that has that type of checkbox, you can specify it here. So let's say, for example, only those records that has that type of checkbox name private. So let's say, for example, private, then you can specify it here. So in this case, I'll be using private. So only those records that has that type of private checkbox will be synced over from Salesforce Nonprofit Success Pack going to Mailchimp. And the text box here will be the controller of what segment will be created into your Mailchimp, either a group or tags. So let's say, for example, I specify it here, potential donors 2025. Then these potential donors 2025 will create as a groups or tags together with the records that has a private checkbox in my Salesforce nonprofit success pack. That's it. Then the second one would be the campaign metrics. So basically, these campaign metrics would really benefit your team for tracking those campaigns back into your Salesforce, if which one are performing and which are not, so that you can also see all of the detailed information from the donors of which campaign they are interacting with or opening it. All right. So in this case, we have a deep dive video on this one. I'll post the link on the description below so you can check it out. But let me give you a, brief overview in this one. So there are 5 types of modes that you can select here, either to create campaigns, activities, or campaign plus activity, create contact or lead notes, or bring back marketing metrics only. So in this case, all of the opens, clicks, and bounces, we will going to retrieve those and sync those into your Salesforce nonprofit success pack from the campaign you sent out from Mailchimp. And you can also specify it here the campaign that you wanted to be created back into your Salesforce, the record type name. So you can check all of this one here. And that's it. So let's proceed to step two. So in step two, connecting your Mailchimp, all you need is to grab your API key. So in this case, I have already grabbed my API key. So all I need is to paste it here. Then click authorize account. And that's it. So once you're connected in your Mailchimp, you're all set here. Then all you need is to specify the audience that you're currently using in Mailchimp. So in this case, I'll be using California potential. So main audience will be the landing of all the data that I have from my Salesforce nonprofit success pack. Then in the more options here, here in SyncApps, this is the feature that I am referring to. So let's say, for example, you wanted to create as a group word tags. All you need is to tap the drop down here. Then that will be the controller of creating the segment into your Mailchimp. And a quick overview of the full sync schedule. We have a deep dive video of this one as well. I'll post the link on the description so you can check that out. So basically, if you're utilizing this feature, what will happen is that it will help you match or match your systems. That if this record has been removed from that campaigns or list views or even checkbox in step one, we will then automatically remove them from Mailchimp main audience along with their groups or tags. That's it. Then let's proceed to step three, field mapping. So here in field mapping, this is also one of the most powerful feature as it helps you to track data information from specific fields. So let's say, for example, you have a custom fields inside from your Salesforce nonprofit success pack or Mailchimp and wanted to bring them or populate them vice versa. You can specify it here by just clicking the add new field mapping. So once you have clicked that one, you can then select specific fields here from Salesforce nonprofit success pack, and the controller would be the arrow here, either from Salesforce to Mailchimp or Mailchimp to Salesforce or even vice versa. All right. Then that field will be populated to the field that you're going to specify it here in Mailchimp. That's it. So here in SyncApps, we have this feature that would automatically update the the information from the field that you're going to specify it here without running the scheduling or waiting for it because of the Mailchimp webhooks. So any update from the record inside in your Mailchimp will going to update it back into your Salesforce nonprofit success pack in real time via webhook Mailchimp. That's it. Then the pre-map fields would be the email address, last name, first name, and email opt-out. So you don't need to map this one as SyncApps would automatically update this for you. But if you wanted to override the email address, the email opt-out, and all of the pre-map fields, we have these more options here that you can use. Allow override of pre-map field mappings, override the email address, or if you're utilizing formula fields or flow inside in your Salesforce nonprofit success pack, you can just enable this one. And SyncApps would automatically catch those fields and update that going into your Mailchimp. All right. Then let's proceed to filter and segmentation, which is step four. So filter and segmentation in step four is for granular syncing. So again, we have a deep dive video for this one. I'll be posting the link as well for this one for you to check it out. So just a quick overview. So let's say, for example, you're not using or utilizing segmentation because you're just syncing all of your contacts. But in that all contacts, you have specific criteria you would just wanted to be synced over from your Salesforce nonprofit success pack to MailChimp. Then you can just enable it here. So let's say, for example, we only want to sync those records that has a company name that has a company name is equal to Cazoomi. Then SyncApps should automatically catch those records that has a field name, company name, and is equal to Cazoomi. Then that will be the basis of SyncApps to pull from Salesforce nonprofit success pack going into your Mailchimp. And lastly, sync scheduling. So this would be the last step where you have the control either to run it manually or in real time. So let's say, for example, you wanted to run it in real time, like every 2 minutes. You can do that here in SyncApps. And if you wanted to run it on an hourly basis, all you need is to tap the drop down here and change it to hours from minutes, and change this to every hour or every 24 hours. So that's up on your preference. Then you can also sync on specific days. So let's say, for example, you just wanted to run every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Then the setup will only run for what you have selected here in step 5 of your setup. And if you want to run, let's say, for example, you're syncing leads, accounts, and contacts, and you wanted them to run at the same time, in real time, in every 5 minutes, then this feature, run multiple concurrent integrations, will do the trick for you. Again, this is John with Kazumi. For more videos like this, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, if you want to discuss your use cases live, I'll be posting the link below so you can book a call with us.